And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Of course, the fallout from the budget continues, especially after the bombshell news that came out last night with regard to Rachel Reeves and quote-unquote misleading and lying to the public. Now, something even bigger has come as they have been hit with a fatal intervention that could certainly bring down the Labour Party. Guys, as always, we are going to be breaking this story down, but first please do hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. You've seen the state of this country, now wear the message. Wancare, Stuck Farmer, Labour. Shop the full collection by going down into the link in the description or heading over to BritishStand.com. So as you can see guys, Labour's biggest union donor piles pressure on Rachel Reeves in damning budget verdict. Labour's biggest union donor has accused Rachel Reeves of breaking promises to workers who have been left unable to trust the party following the budget. Unite's General Secretary Sharon Graham criticised the watering down of the Employment Rights Bill, which would have allowed workers to make an unfair dismissal claim on the first day in a new job as she delivered her damning verdict on the Chancellor's autumn statement. The union boss said Ms. Reeves had hit out ordinary workers with her fiscal measures, while billionaires were left unscathed. Ms. Reeves announced £26 billion in tax hikes on Wednesday, including by freezing thresholds on income tax. Speaking to the Telegraph, Ms. Graham said the Chancellor's stealth tax increases has hit ordinary workers such as health workers, engineers and tank drivers, while city bankers and billionaires have been left unscathed. The stealth tax is a tax on workers, pure and simple, a promise broken to workers. The Unite chief added that Labour's U-turn on the EBR had left workers not able to trust the party. Those promises which were campaigned on have failed to be delivered. Broken, she told the newspaper. Workers have been left unable to trust Labour. Unite, which formed of more than 1.1 million members, donated £746,000 to Labour between April and June this year. It has previously threatened to re-examine its relationship with the party over the government's handling of the long-running Birmingham Bing strikes. Ms. Reeves is facing calls, as we know, to leave her post after being accused of lying to the public about the truth of Britain's financial black hole. So it's only getting worse for Labour. Whilst Rachel Reeves is being called to resign, their biggest union donor has came out against them as well. This is some huge news, and it's not looking good for Starmer nor the Labour Party, and especially Rachel Reeves at this moment in time, as this intervention could be fatal. As stated, they donated, what was it, £742,000 between 3 months alone this year. They are irking everybody in all of the wrong places. And if you're looking at the current polls and the latest voting intentions, it really doesn't look good for the Labour Party whatsoever. Let's get a little bit more reaction on this stuff, guys. As stated, there's been a lot come out with regard to the budget over the last couple of days. It is on all of the headlines. And a former Tory MP has said that Rachel Reeves has put the UK's economy into a quote-unquote death spiral.
For me, this budget, particularly when you look at the OBR's reporting on this, and they spoke to the Chancellor in September and said the black hole is only £2.5 billion. Then they looked at it again and said in October the 31st, and said, actually, Chancellor, it looks like we might be in the black here. We might have a surplus. Then for the Chancellor to go and do that weird pre-budget statement where it sent shivers down the spines of British businesses and workers across the country, to then come out and tell us that the economy's in dire straits, we need to raise 26 billion or whatever it was, and then we find out, actually, that might not have been the case. What a disaster. What do you make of it all, Daniel?
Well, it's staggering to think just how much extra taxation is being loaded onto the British economy and the British people. I think the previous budget increases were the highest since 1991. 46 billion taken out of the pockets of the British people. She promised she wouldn't do it again, and now she's come back for more, another 26 billion. The problem the Labour government have is the more taxation they increase, the less productive our economy is going to be, the less productive our British business will be, and we're in a death spiral, in more and more debt and higher taxation, whilst, of course, their backbenchers refuse to take the action that we all need to cut welfare.
And do you think this is the case? I mean, you know, they have got a big majority, haven't they? So quite a big party at the moment, lots of MPs. Is it the case, Daniel, that when you've got a party that's this size in government with this many MPs, that you're just constantly trying to fight off coups from groups that are looking or getting organised? We've got Angela Rayner sat in the back benches. She was briefing the press and the media about her version of a budget not that long ago. I remember breaking some of those stories here on GB News. And it seems to me like the government are trying to pivot in that direction because they're scared.
Well, the problem is that they're rudderless in the sense that they have a weak leader, a leader who doesn't really command the respect of his own parliamentary party. There's speculation as to when they're going to remove him, whether it's now, whether it's after the local council elections. You see, the British people obviously wanted to throw us out after 14 years. The merry-go-round that we had in the last 3 prime ministers, they wanted to throw us out. The problem is not enough attention was actually put on Sir Keir and what he had in mind. And we're only just now starting to realise what the ramifications are of a party that is prepared to ramp up taxation to this extent.
Commissioners came out saying sack Reeves now. We have learned that the Chancellor misrepresented the OBR forecast. She told the Benefit Street budget on a lie. Honesty matters. Tell Starmer what he must already know. She has to go. And this, guys, is just the latest bit of pressure, the latest intervention that could really end it for the Labour Party. Really, if you're looking at it, Labour's biggest union donor has now come out against the Chancellor and said that people are now unable to trust the party and they were going to reassess their position with the party or their relationship with the party going forward. This is absolutely huge and shows no signs of going anywhere. I think it's a matter of time now for Rachel Reeves and, of course, Keir Starmer. This stunt is certainly backfired. It really has. And I've not really seen this much outrage after a budget in a very, very long time. It certainly seems that everybody is against them. Who's came out and said that they're happy with regard to this? To be fair, I mean, a lot of outrage on all sides of the spectrum, certainly online from different parties, different political spectrum. No one seems happy whatsoever. Labour certainly trying to appease their backbenchers to save their own skin, but it's irked not just their voters, not just the people of this country, but also their donors. How fatal could that intervention be? Well, I'll leave it up to you. Do let me know your thoughts on this down there in the comment section below, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more content. You've seen the state of this country, now wear the message. Wankir, Stuck Farmer, Liber. Shop the full collection by going down into the link in the description or heading over to BritishStand.com.